Okay, garage slab. If you look at, excuse me, sheet A3, it tells you have to have a notch in the foundation wall um, in order to put our slab in for the garage door. So I'm on the west elevation here, and I want to select this piece of the wall, and we're going to edit the profile, and we're going to sketch some more lines here, and I'm going to dimension them in a minute. And then when I trim, it's gonna, bump some stuff out. But let's look at it here. Uh, we have 2'7¾". So we're gonna go from there to there to there to there. And I can't tell where that one ends up at, so I'm just gonna place those. All right. Come on, don't tell me. All right, so let's go ahead and trim that unjoined elements. Okay. Uh, okay. Nothing like making it hard, huh? No, that one I can do. That's weird. Okay, so that is 9 feet across there. We'll do what we can. And then that was 2'6". And that one is 16. All right, now let me put some profile lines back in. All right, now then. So that is supposed to be, I might have to do math here, I guess, huh? Because coming from the other end is from the outside of the wall that I can't see. Because that's the center of the. Because the sketch line is going to the center of the wall. Um, but that I can. All right, so now I got to do math. So I've got 3'7". You may have something different. And it's supposed to be 2'7¾". 2'7¾". Oh, I'm punching my calculator. So I've got a difference of 11¼ inches. So my 4 feet there needs to be 3¾ 3 foot. Haha, bingo. That did it. All right, and I should be able to. Oh, sketch is over constrained. What? Anyway, I didn't dimension the depth down. It's supposed to be 16 inches minimum. This is just too weird. Okay, so if I take out the dimensions, will that work? Let's see. Now that was weird. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that, but 'tis what it is. Okay. So let's pull our section down here. Okay, now then, our notes tell me it slopes 1/8 inch minimum, 1/4 inch maximum per foot. Plus, we've got the 4-inch thickness that will go over the wall. So let's just see what we can do. And I'm going to work. I'm going to work on this level because that's where I can see what I'm dealing with. But I think I need to tile my views. And let's see. Don't need that one. I'm going to close down these that I don't need. So I've got 2 views open so I can see what is section 1. Is that what I want? No, I want section 2. Go to view and tile again. Okay. Okay, garage slab. we've got our wall. Our notches cut in the garage foundation wall. Excuse me. And I've tiled my 2 views. I'm working on top of garage footing. And I pulled the section view down through the cutout in the notch wall. And this is my top of garage footing that I'm working from. So I want to know how tall that little wall is at that point. So let's pull a measurement. Come on, measure. It's 1'2". All right. So I'll come back to the plan view and we're going to go floor, concrete. And I want to offset it 1'6" because the floor is 4 inches thick. Okay. So it gives me an offset of 1'6". And I can do pick walls for part of it, and part of it I'll have to draw some lines. So we'll go pick walls across these things here because they'll join and they'll lock together very nicely, okay? But once we get into here, we're going to have to do some trimming. So let's go ahead and trim those corners out. Okay, and now I'll go pick lines and get my little notch outs there. And now I got to trim to that, and I have to unjoin. Okay, and I'm going to pick line here. Probably could have just drawn the line, be easier. Either way, you know. The problem with sketching the lines is you don't get an opportunity to lock them in place. And I still need one there. As opposed to having to trim and everything. Oh, well, give me a little lock there. Okay. All right, so I've got my my perimeter figured out there. Now then, I'm going to do a slope arrow, and I want to go from the outside, and it doesn't matter where in here you put it, but I want to go from the outside wall all the way to the inside wall. That's my slope arrow. Now you notice up here in the properties, it pulls this up. So the height at my tail, I want the offset to be 0. And at the other end, I'm going to make it 4 inches. And the reason I say that, if I look at my drawing, it says between 1/8 and 1/4 inch. So I took 3/16 inch. So 3 divided by 16 gives me 0.1875 times 21 feet, 21.67, okay, 8 inches. Gives me 4.06 inches. So I'm going to do a slope of 4 inches. And we'll apply that and click yes, and then click no, because I don't want to cut out any geometry of the walls. And that gives me a basement slab. Boom, what do you know, right there. Okay. All right, and then let's see. It's kind of hard to tell. Do we do gravel in the house or do we do gravel in the site plan? You know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop at that right there. So that's how you get your slabs in. And then we'll move forward with some other stuff. Okay, cool.